For all your TCG needs, make sure to check out alphatradingcardgames.com.
What's poppin', everybody? This is Sable94. Got a match video today with Cyber Angels in Yugioh Master Duel. I still remember when these cards were gonna come out in the Arc 5 era, and I just bought 2 Dragons and Legends booster boxes, Dragons and Legends Unleashed, the third one, in the blink of an eye. It was a really cool time because these cards, we didn't get them, and I think even Japan didn't have them for quite some time, even though they're Alexis Asuka's archetype from the GX era. But I was familiar with them from Tag Force, playing the Tag Force PSP games. Obviously they changed their effects, improved them for the most part, because they came out in a broken era, but they weren't that strong in Arc 5. But they removed the effect of Dakini, where if you special summon from the graveyard, you can also get to remove a card, a monster your opponent has to remove. But anyway, as you guys can see, I'm throwing out these incantation monsters all over the place. I am using them with this engine. It just makes the most sense to me. I have a small performance clown engine too, because they let me do a few extra tricks. I got this guy, a level 6 guy, as fodder here in hand. You can just get rid of him for material for a ritual summon. So I'm going to bring out Dakini since he only has one monster over there. And Dakini's effect is they get to choose a monster to send to the graveyard. It's a bit unfortunate they get to pick. So if they have more monsters, then you don't get to pick the one you want. But it's the way they worded it is kind of an interesting effect in that a lot of cards that would normally be able to negate this effect or play around this effect cannot. So it's really nice. So it's not an effect through destruction, and it's not necessarily an effect where you target either. So you get that benefit with Dakini. Now I got the Photon Strike Balancer too because I do have like a rank 6 toolbox in this deck as well. We can do a bunch of things, but main thing is just getting out the blue Ritual Angel Girls, the Angel Hoes. So it's going to bring out the, well, looks like it's a Utopia, that sort of strategy where they try and get out all the big Utopia dudes for free. It's going to be drawing cards with that card too. Poorly designed card, but it's not the first nor the last. He didn't get the nuts though, so wasn't able to do what he wanted to if he had to set that monster and not do much on the first turn. So putting in some work, getting rid of my Bouncer there. That's a bit unfortunate. I didn't really get to utilize him much. We're going to get a few incantation monsters out once again, and I can do Vrash, but since he only has one monster, I can just do Dakini. It's going to do the job once again. Save our trump card, I guess, for later, but I mean, he's almost toast either way. So another Dakini. You have to send the only monster you have from your field to the graveyard, and I can just finish him off now. Okay, so back row. Okay, I guess you're gonna save yourself for this turn too. But attack the other dude. No, it's gonna be enough battle damage. Yeah. Didn't get summoned in defense. So that's game one. Wasn't very difficult, but that Utopia deck, I mean, he was using those the Knights, Yugi's Knight cards too. That engine as well, letting you keep getting them back with the spell card, loop, endless loop. Okay, against Pendulums now. Gonna open up with Acrobat Joker and gonna do the Pendulum stuff that I hate from the Arc 5 era once again. Even with the new rules, Pendulums can still be a big problem. I still get games where my opponent is playing for 30 minutes, doing shit, ending up with a field you can't do much about. Very annoying. But what else was I going to say about the Cyber Angels? Yeah, even though they were introduced in the Arc 5 era, which is one of the most broken eras, probably the most broken era of Yu-Gi-Oh! But I don't know, maybe the Link era is worse. The thing is that they have a lot of limitations like other ritual cards because you get to summon your main card from the hand. It's not from the extra deck. So you have to minus more no matter what. Obviously cards like the incantations help But Cyber Angels, besides Vrash, they don't really put that much pressure. I've got Izana right here, which is, it does the exact same thing as the Kini, but for spell or trap cards, and then has a few other different effects that can help. But it's not over the top effects. Vrash, on the other hand, is the heavy duty boss monster, and she's supposed to be the answer for extra deck fields. Like right now, my opponent has a bunch of monsters from the extra deck. I can pop him, and then she can attack twice too. So only got rid of one dude, but we're gonna Raigeki that ass too, and I'll be able to attack twice. So if he can't have any more defense, I think this should be an OTK. He's gonna try and target my ritual, but we can use one of our ritual spells, banish it, and prevent her from dying from destruction. It's another new change they made for the Cyber Angel ritual cards. If you play like the original, I guess, prints in the Tag Force PSP games, they didn't have these broken ass effects, obviously. So he decided to scoop. I was gonna OTK him either way. So good stuff. Game number 3. Let's see what we got. Just gonna set 2 back rows. So it's up to me. I've got Edaton too, which I really like. Obviously, she's not gonna be as broken as Benton because she gives you all of the searchers, but she has different utility that's really valuable in, you know, the actual deck, like the actual Cyber Angel deck where Benton was supposed to just work with. They shouldn't have made her being able to grab any light card, like light fairy monster. And this is why she got limited, and the archetype pays the price now. Okay, so getting rid of the dudes, and we're gonna summon Izana as well. Get that field presence with Edaton too. So good. Get rid of, well, he's gonna have to decide what to get rid of. One of their spell trap cards. And we're gonna get the clown back. This is why I use these cards, because this dude, anytime he goes to the graveyard, even for ritual summon from the hand, I can grab him back. So it's field presence. So he bounced my chick back in the deck, and I couldn't really do much since we played Edaton in defense mode. So he's doing Galaxy Eye shit right now, Galaxy Dragon dudes. So Raigeki, I'm definitely gonna use my ritual spell to prevent all dudes from destruction. They're sort of compatible because the light monsters too, the clowns. So it works out. Gonna summon the original Galaxy Eyes Dragon from Photon Shockwave. I had a good chance to buy those boxes, goddammit, before they went too crazy. That ship has sailed. Zexal era. Not as broken as Arc 5, but good and bad. Let's just say that. It was the beginning of the bullshit. But Zexal era, you know, if you play like the 2014 format, I believe it's July. Yeah. It's a really nice format. You know, the Dragon Lulers are sort of kind of checked. Spellbook of Judgment is banned. And then you have a lot of different decks that can do stuff. It's just that Soul Charge, that's annoying. That's a broken card in that format. But it is what it is. So anyway, I had to steal his dude, the 4000 dude. And we're going to use Manchu to get our spell card and make the incantation book live. So get the Magnadora. I'll be able to get Izana once again and remove your only back row. Yeah, he really ran out of resources with the stuff he did, and I sort of pushed him in that direction as well. Getting rid of your card advantage. And he scoops, of course, too. Alright. Next game. Gonna see what's up. Once again, I open up with a few of the incantation cards, and I have Manju as well. I got the Absolute Ritual, as you guys can see. I'm not the biggest fan of this card, but because of its limitations. The thing is, though, is it does let you get that sort of free ritual, I guess. You know, using materials from the graveyard. And effects like these are kind of valuable. We need all the card advantage help we can get in a deck like this. So I use like 2 in the deck. And I've got like the incantation actual ritual card as well. So this dude brought out the Time Thief, whatever his name is. I know what that card does. Not on top of my head right now, but I've played against it before. It does some stuff, with the materials it has, and then the cards you, I think, draw. Yeah. So he stole my shit, but we're gonna make our play either way. So milling my stuff too, Jesus. It's gonna suck. But since he only has one monster there, I think Dakini should do the trick. So Absolute Ritual, let's do that since he sent a bunch of cards in my graveyard too. It's gonna negate that with this counter trap, the Time Thief. Every archetype needs to have their own counter trap these days, but I guess it's the same idea with every archetype having their searchers. So we're gonna still go for it though. I had the actual Cyber Angel Ritual. We're gonna go for Vrash. Mill more of my cards, but this dude is gonna get checked. It's gonna change some shit. Okay. And I'm gonna get rid of my little pen there. Get the incantation ritual back. We're gonna get an absolute ritual once again. And the incantation book. Get that down. Get Magnadora again. Man, it's milling all of my shit, but I'm going all out because I'm just gonna try and OTK him. I'm gonna put some cards back with this. And we're gonna get Dakini. Gonna put in that pressure. Mill more of my shit. Dakini's gonna get rid of that dude, and then the incantation ritual spell, we're gonna get Edaton as well. So I think I should be doing enough damage here because Vrash is gonna attack twice as well. Okay, get our shit back. And here goes Edaton, Dakini, and Vrash. 2 times, that is the OTK. Beautiful. Okay, so you guys can see they can put in the work if given the opportunity. Vrash is the real sort of boss monster. Dakini is good, and it's probably the card you're going to bring in out most of the time. Because it's the safest option. I suppose he's going to give you the plus 2 from the graveyard during the end phase. But Vrash is the one that is going to make the OTKs and nuke your opponent's extra deck monsters. She's also 3k. Alright, and then to finish things off, I think this is the last match. We're playing against Salaman Greats. These dudes were everywhere in this Link format. This is from the rank ladder, but I used Cyber Angels in the Link format as well. I used a bunch of different decks as always. And these dudes were also everywhere. Alongside those fucking mermaid marine bitches that take 30 minutes to play. I swear to God, I would punch to the face all of the designers designing all of these cards. I would have. So, bringing out the Destroy Phoenix Enforcer. Yeah, this was before the ban list, so that's why the dude has Celestial still, D-Hero Celestial. So, bring out the dude, okay. And gonna bring him back. So what are we gonna do? Now I guess what I can do is gonna Infinite Impertinence my ass. Damn it. And we're not really gonna have a play. It's gonna pop the dude and pop Destroy Phoenix Enforcer. Puts me in a really dangerous position now because I'm open with no field. Destroy Phoenix is gonna come back. So if he does the right things, he's gonna OTK my ass. Gets the damn bonus from Dasher to summoning fucking Ash Blossom. So it'll take a miracle for us to live over here. But let's see what he's gonna do. This is another deck that can take a few minutes to do all of their combo shit. So Splash Mage, get your Fleet Plus, like all of these cards do. And The effect is negated. What they usually try and do is bring out that Link 3 that lets you just draw cards all day. And then the other 1800 dude. And then they've got the counter traps as well. Kind of a control type of deck. So he brought in the access code talker. God damn. I am barely, just barely gonna survive with 200 life points. Amazing. But we're still not dead, and we can, of course, now I get the Ash Blossom. Gonna summon Manju once again, and I'm gonna get Rash. And we're gonna use the incantation, little pen, get Magnadora. I'm gonna get Edaton too. I'm gonna need to set up my graveyard so that I can make sure I save Rash when she gets summoned, because he's definitely gonna want to pop her with a Destroy Phoenix Enforcer. So Edaton, get over there. I'm gonna get another Cyber Angel Ritual, and we're gonna go for it now. Get rid of Edaton and Manju. Summon Vrash, gonna pop all of your dudes. So Edaton gonna give me a card as well, or actually boost her attack, which is perfect. Gonna help us with the OTK here. So Destroy Phoenix Enforcer did not come from the extra deck, came from the graveyard on that turn, so it didn't die, but we go for the double attack, and it's an OTK. So good stuff. Hope you guys enjoyed the matches. Subscribe to the channel, leave a like, share this video with your friends, and I'll see you guys next time. Warai!